Welcome everyone to Game 6 of the 1965 Stanley Cup Finals, played April 29th, 1965 at the Chicago Stadium. Montreal versus Chicago. Montreal is up 3-2. Here's the start of the first period. We have 5 minutes come off the clock. And that 5 is not good for a puck battle. So we roll the control dice. 12 is going to be Montreal. Possession. 20 is not good for defense. So we go to column A. A 70. And comeback surge. If attacking team is trailing, they score. No, there's no trailing team. Tied, a slot chance. So Montreal is going to get a slot chance. And we roll a 31. Goalie rating of 10 plus. Goalie rating is an 8 for Chicago, so it is a goal. So Montreal goes up 1-0. Let's see who got the goal. 50. That's going to be Jean Bellevue. Let's see if there's an assist. 14 is going to be 2 assists. Let's see who gets the assist on the goal. 79. That's going to be Tremblay. And 65. It's going to be Gillis Tremblay. All right, so Montreal is up 1-0. Here we go. 5 minutes come off the clock. Down to minute 9. 8 is not good for a puck battle. Well, it's going to be Chicago with possession. But 8 is good for Montreal's defense, so we're going to go to column D. I'm going to read off a column D, and it is a 57. Defenders force an off-balance shot, so no score. All right, we roll a 6 minutes come off the clock. 19 is going to be good for a puck battle, so we read off the puck battle chart, and we roll an 87. Make a stand. Both teams deal 1 hit. Stamina of either team 7 or less. Nope. A fight occurs, but there is not. They're at 9. All right. So nothing happens there. 1 minute comes off the clock. We're down to minute 0. 19 is good for a puck battle. And we roll a 96. Go to the enforcer chart. So we come up to this chart here. We roll a D6. And it's a 2. Home presence, deal 1 hit per enforcer on the team. Chicago doesn't have an enforcer. If no enforcer, they lack protection. Take 1 hit instead. So Chicago takes 1 hit. And that is the end of the first period. So Chicago had no shots on net. No goals. So let's see how many shots on net they had. They had 22. They had 6 shots on net. Montreal had 1 goal. That would be 35. They had 10 shots on net. So the score is 1-0 Montreal. And here we go, second period. Period 2. 6 minutes come off the clock. Down to minute 14. 6 is not good for a puck battle, so we go to the control dice. 11. Chicago's going to have possession. 13 is out of Montreal's defense. So we go to chart A. Column A. That's a 26. Attack 5. Chicago has an attack of 7. Perfect drop pass on an odd man rush. And they score. So Chicago scores to make it 1-1. All right, let's see who scored that goal. That'd be 23. Stan Makita. Let's see if there's any assists. Yes, there is. There's 2 assists. 32. Kenny Waram. And 09. That's Makita again. We're going to give it to Bobby Hull. So that top line scores a goal. And let's see when they scored that goal. So we're just going to roll a D20. And they scored that goal at 14:12. So the score now is 1-1. And we get another 3 minutes off the clock. And we do have a puck battle. So we read off the puck battle chart. 51. Hard collision, home player down. Roll injury effect for home team. Both teams take 1 hit. Let's go to the injury chart. We roll a D20. And it's a 10. -1 on the attack. So Montreal is, not Montreal, Chicago is going to lose 1 on their attack. So their attack is now a 6. And 6 minutes come off the clock. We're down to minute 3. And that is not good for a puck battle. Roll the dice. 20 is going to be Chicago. Has possession. 9 is good for Montreal's defense. So we do read it off of column D. And we roll a 64. Disciplined unit never allows a good chance. So Chicago never gets a good chance. And another minute comes off. We're down to the last minute of the period. And 20 is good for a puck battle. And we roll a 60. Battle back. Trailing team hustles to win possession. Score is tied 1-1. If tied, the higher AGG team deals 1 hit. If AGG is equal, both teams deal 1 hit. So the AGG is equal. So they deal 1 hit each. Nothing happens there, and we roll, and that is the end of the period. Chicago had 1 goal in the second period. Let's see how many shots on net they had. 36. They had 34. They had 9 shots on net. And Montreal had no goals, and they had 22. They had 6 shots on net. All right, so the score is 1-1 going into the third. So we're now in the third period. And here we go. 6 minutes come off the clock. Down to minute 14. That is not good for a puck battle. Roll the dice. 4 is going to be Montreal with possession. But the 6 is good for defense. So we're going to read it off column D. That is a 94. Defending stamina 6. Plus, yes. No shot, otherwise point chance. So, no shot from Montreal. Another 5 minutes come off the clock. Down to minute 8, but 20 is good for a puck battle. And we have 0-1 in the third. AGG check, major penalty and injury, deal 1 hit, then roll injury effect for power play team, lower puck battle threshold by 2, expanding the range. Things could get ugly. All right, so we do an AGG check. We roll the red and blue dice, red for home, blue for away. And since the AGG is the same, it's whatever the value of the dice is. Oh, it's going to be Montreal with the major. So Montreal gets a major penalty and injury, but they dealt 1 hit to Chicago. And we roll for injury. So let's roll for injury. Bring this chart over. Roll a d20. That's a 15. -1 attack on -1 attack and PP. So Montreal's power play now goes to 4. Their attack now drops to 5. And what else did it say? Then roll injury for power play team. So now we're going to roll it for Chicago. And that's a 16. So their attack now drops to 5. And their power play now drops to 3. And lower puck battle threshold by 2, expanding the range. So now the puck battle threshold is now going to be 10 and above. Chicago is on a 5-minute power play here. Let's see who the major was to. And that is a 37. And that was to Ferguson. And he was called for a 12, which is going to be slashing. And let's see what time that happened at. Just roll dice. So that's going to be at 8:17. All right, so Chicago is on a power play. Their power play unit is a 3. And Montreal's penalty kill is a 9. So that's a difference of 6. So we're going to read it off of the +5 or more on the penalty kill side. So here we go. And that's a 22. Crease chance. So Chicago is going to get a crease chance here. And 29. Goalie 12 plus. No, it is a goal. So Chicago makes it 2-1. Let's see what time the goal was scored. That's 20 plus 14 is 34. So that was scored at 7:34. Let's see who scored the goal. And that's 04. That would be Bobby Hull. Let's see if there is any assists. Yes, there is. Choose the nearest person. So we're going to choose Makita. Roll the dice. All right, 96. And that is going to be Vasco. All right, they're still on a major, so let's see what happens. Still penalty kill. Column 5. Oh, 11. Scores, rebounds. So Chicago scores again to make it 3-1. Let's see what time this one was scored. That would be 30 at 6:30. Let's see who scored the goal. And that would be 3. That's Bobby Hull again. Do we have assists? Yes, we do. We have 2 assists. Let's roll the dice. That's a 57. It's going to be Pilot and 09 Makita. So Chicago is up. Three to 1, and they're still in their major penalty. That's 20. Crease chance. So Chicago gets a crease chance. And that would be a 95. Goalie 2+ save. Yes, so it's saved. Back to the power play chart. And we roll a 73. PK unit delivers a huge check and clears. Deal 1 hit. So Chicago gets another hit. No score. Down to their last minute in the major. 47. Attack and stamina is greater than defense? No. Crease chance. Otherwise point chance. So they're going to get a point chance. They're going to get another shot here. Chicago gets another shot. And that's a 67. Save made. So Chicago scores 2 goals on a major penalty by Ferguson of Montreal. So Montreal is down by 2 goals. So now we come to a hard break in the game with 2 minutes left. So Montreal is going to pull their goalie. And we now break it down into 20-second segments. And we roll the dice, and we're in the first segment, which is 1 minute and 40 seconds plus. So we're now going to take Montreal's attack, which is 5, and Chicago's defense, which is 9, which is a +4 for defense. So we're going to read it off the empty net chart for defense in this column, the +4 column. So here we go. 79. No chance. Defense clogs the lanes. So they did not have an opportunity to score there. We roll the dice, and we take another. We come down to 1 minute. Roll the dice. Ooh, uh-oh, 09. Oh, minor penalty on defense. 2-man advantage for remainder of time. If already at 2-man advantage, attack side scores. No. So what happens now? That's going to be a minor penalty for Chicago. And let's see what time that happened at. That happened at, let's see, 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the game. And let's see what it was. That's a 66. That's going to be holding. And let's see who it was on. 95, that would be Vasco. So we have a holding penalty against Vasco at 1:07 left in the period. So what happens now is we play out every segment left in the game. So there's 3 segments left in the game, 3 20-second segments, and we shift 1 column over because now it is a 2-man advantage. So here we go. Let's roll the dice. 71. No chance. Defense clogs the lane, so no shot there. 61. Again, no chance. Defense clogs the lanes. Down to the last 20 seconds. And 98. Counterattack. Scores on the empty net. Note, 2-man advantage, roll D20. All right, so 1 to 18 will be counterattack if it's stopped in neutral zone. On 19 to 20, scoring chance. And they score. So Chicago scores with less than 20 seconds left in the game. Let's see who got it. 30. Kenny Warham. Game 6 goes to Chicago 4-1 to tie the series up at 3-3. So we're going to go to Game 7 back in Montreal.